Good afternoon, YouTube. X-File 2708 back again with part 2 of my rebuilding the Blu-ray collection video. So if you haven't already seen it, guys, link in the description to part 1. So that's a video that myself and James did earlier on this week. So you know what me and James are like when we get together. I think we showed a third of the big bag of Blu-rays that I'd picked up, and we were discussing them and all that sort of thing. That ran nearly half an hour, and we still had 2/3 of the bag left to show at the end of it. So as promised, guys, this is part 2. So this is everything else from my recent haul of horror Blu-rays to share with you guys on the channel. So without further ado, am I skew with? Skew with? I think I'm a bit skew with. There we go, that'll do. Right. First one, guys. This was a gift from Ghost Lou. So, mentioned last week, myself and Ghost Lou traded an absolute shit ton of stuff in at a couple of our local CEXs. I got, a decent chunk of store credit, which has funded all of these pickups that you've seen in part 1 and 2 of these videos. Ghost Lou managed to raise some nice funds, so he'll potentially be doing a video on his channel upcoming, showing a change of direction with his steelbook collecting. So I shall say no more on that front. I'll leave that up to Ghost Lou if and when he puts up a new video on his channel. But yeah, as you can see, guys, Ghost Lou very kindly brought me the First Purge on 4K Steelbook. So he teases me no end that you're going to go down the rabbit hole of collecting Steelbooks. I keep saying I'm not, and then he's picked me up recently Arrow's Hellraiser Blu-ray Steelbook, and now he's picked me up this, so he's determined to send me down that rabbit hole. But yeah, myself and Ghost Lou watched this the other evening. Well, I won't say absolutely brilliant film. It looks absolutely brilliant, with it being a 4K release. The movie itself, it's the First Purge, so it's basically the 4th movie in the franchise. The one before they did, the one after that was Forever Purge. But yeah, this is the 4th one in the franchise, but basically acts as a prequel, if you like, to the original one. It's not too bad, it's alright. But for me, I prefer the original Purge, Anarchy, and Election Year ahead of this one. But an absolutely lovely steelbook. And I'm pretty sure from what Ghost Lou showed me, they've done the other Blu-rays in this style of steelbook as well for the Purge series. So may or may not be a set that I'll look to get over time. We shall see. So there we go, guys. First Purge, courtesy of Ghost Lou. Next one, film from 2014. A lot of these are movies that I did have in the collection. As you know, I'm rebuilding everything again now after clearing it out a few years ago in favour of trying to go digital and hating every minute of it. So a lot of these are ones that I have seen before that I am wanting to get back into the collection and watch again. So ABCs of Death 2. So I did originally have the first one and this one on Blu-ray. So pleased that it was in one of my local CXs to grab back again. So who's released this one? It says Monster Presents. 26 new directors. 26 something. But yeah, they're like shorts with, different ways in each short of somebody or a group of people dying. So quite controversial back in the day. You know, there was the obvious rumours. You know, are these, you know, real footages? Is that footages? Is that a real word? I don't know. Is it real footage of people actually dying or not? So, but yeah, they're quite fun watches. There's some really dodgy, awful ones, and then there's some really quite quite interesting and watchable ones. So I am looking forward to rewatching this one through again. Next up, this is, that's actually part 3. I thought it was part 2 when I picked it up, but it doesn't matter. So Toxic Avenger part 3. So bit annoyed. I'm guessing whoever had this previously, I'm pretty sure they all came in luminous green Blu Ray cases. But it's nice to get the films back again. So this is part 3. I think they did 4 in total, obviously done by Troma. Do enjoy my cheesy Troma movies. So obviously got these. You've got the likes of Romeo and Juliet. You've got Poultrygeist. That's one I really do need to get back into the collection again. You know, very over the top, silly, cheesy, childish humour, which if you know me, that's right up my street. So Toxic Avenger part 3. So I will look to get parts 1, 2 and 4 at some point down the line. So I know you can get them in a box set, but I've got this one individual now, so I'll see if I can track the other individual releases down. Next up, a steelbook. Okay, but it's, hang on a sec. Yeah, I've got it over there as well. Couldn't resist this one at a really good price as well. So it's the Arrow Steelbook release of The Ring. You see the price on that one, guys, £10, and it's immaculate condition. Still got the paper J card on the back, but massive fang. Oh my god, I need a nap. A massive fan of the Ring movie. Love my Japanese horror, as I mentioned on the video that I put up yesterday, talking about favourite movie genres. If you haven't seen it, guys, again, link in the description. Please feel free to check it out. But yeah, I've got this one on the Tartan Asia Extreme DVD release, but as soon as I saw it and I was able to get it with CX store credit, then it was a no-brainer. So Blu Ray Steelbook, not much to write home about on the back cover. So that's some, yeah, sticker there to get off. It's got the booklet in there as well. There we go, and then the Arrow Blu-ray with all of the extras on. Limited edition, so it's a 4K restoration from the original camera negative. New audio commentary. The Ring Legacy, which is a series of new interviews. A Vicious Circle, a new video. Oh my god, why can't I talk today? A new video interview with author and critic Kat Ellinger on the career of Hideo Nakata. A new video essay by author and critic Alexandra Heller. Limited edition packaging featuring newly commissioned artwork by Matt Griffin, and the collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film. So yeah, really pleased to get that one. I will be keeping my Tartan Asia Extreme DVD release, so that's a subset, as James likes to take the mickey out of. That's a subset that I will be keeping and adding to as and where I can. So there we go, Steelbook Blu-ray The Ring. Next up, one of, well, it is mine and Ghost Lou's Christmas movie. So we saw this one a couple of years ago on Christmas Eve at the cinema, and last year we watched it on Christmas Eve, and this year we'll be watching it on 4K. So there we go, 4K. We'll be watching that on Christmas Eve this year as well. So absolutely brilliant film. I know James mentioned in part one's video that Silent Night, Deadly Night was his favourite. This one is mine and Ghost Lou's favourite. So absolutely brilliant modern day Christmas horror. If you haven't seen it, guys, then yeah, definitely one I recommend checking out. And yeah, £10 for the 4K release. I was more than happy with that one. So yep, there we go, that's that one. Next up, one from the 80s, so a nice addition to my Arrow collection. So starting to get a few more back now. You might be able to see on the shelf behind, adding quite a few more Arrow releases. So nice to get Elvira back. Everybody knows what you get with Elvira. So Mistress of the Dark. Yeah, used to love watching Elvira and the little shows that she did, you know, when we were growing up. So every teenage boy's dream. But there we go, Elvira. So yeah, just the disc in there, and again it says brand new restoration from the 4K scan. So it was one that I had previously. So yeah, looking forward to a rewatch of that one. Next up, a movie from my top 10 horrors of all time. So 1973's The Wicker Man. Christopher Lee, Edward Woodward. For me, you know, one of the best satanic cult movies of all time. Absolutely love this one. And you know, on the flip side, you've got the likes of Midsummer, a modern day, what I say is a modern day version of this, really. I know that's a movie that divides opinion, but that's one that I really enjoy as well. But for me, Wicker Man is most definitely where it's at. So superb film. This is the 3-disc collector's edition. So it's the 40th anniversary, this one. Says it's presented as the final cut, a version which has never before been restored and never been seen in UK cinemas. Approved by director Robin Hardy, the final cut is the finest and most complete version of the Wicker Man possible, featuring brand new extras and the soundtrack. The 40th anniversary edition is every Wicker Man fans perfect ending to a much mythicized search for the most complete version of the film, having left no stone unturned in the search for the original film material. The ghosts have now been laid to rest as we can finally and happily confirm that this is the final cut. So you've got disc 1, which is the final cut with lots of extras, documentaries, etc. UK theatrical cut on disc 2, the director's cut with audio commentary as well, making of the audio commentary short film, and then disc 3 you've got the soundtrack. So absolutely shit ton. So you know, this is definitely the definitive version for me to have in the collection. So really pleased to finally add that one. So really nice upgrade from the DVD release that I've got at the moment. Next up, what I would say is a cult classic. Again, one of those movies that not everybody is a fan of. I absolutely love it. Shocker from 1989. Good old Mitch Pileggi, aka what's his name? Horace Pinker. There you go. But he was also in the X-Files as well as Skinner. So there we go. Shocker, absolutely brilliant, and it's got was it Megadeth's No More Mr. Nice Guy as part of the soundtrack. So there we go, shocker. Next up, again another one that I used to have, really good movie. I always pair this alongside Stitches. This one's much more of a serious clown movie done by Eli Roth. Stitches, on the other hand, is a comedy horror with Ross Noble as the clown. Never really been a massive fan of Ross Noble, but as Stitches the clown, he plays an absolutely brilliant part. So I am looking at getting Stitches back into the collection at some point soon. So there we go, 2014's The Clown. Next up, I think this is a revenge thriller from 2013, yep, called Blue Ruin. I remember that I used to have this in the collection, but I don't recall anything about the film. So I did have a quick look on IMDb before starting this video, and I think it rates a 7.1 out of 10. So it rates really highly on IMDb. So I am looking forward to putting this on the pile and probably giving it a watch over this coming weekend. So there we go, Blue Ruin. Next up, again, another one that I used to have, and really pleased that I can get it back into the collection again. So it's a comedy horror from 1986, and it is Spookies. So this is the 101 Films Black Label release. It's got an art book in there, or a information booklet, whatever you want to call them, along with the Blu Ray itself. And obviously we got a bit of slippy action. Calm down, ladies. There we go. But yeah, really pleased to get this one. So one I've been on the lookout for the last few months now. So looking forward to giving this one a rewatch. So there we go, Spookies. And again, lots of special features on that one, including the documentary Vipco, The Untold Story. Probably see on the sticker there, that's what it mentions. So, Spookies. Next up, one of the slasher classics that I used to have. I was saying to James the other day, I'm not going down the route of getting all of the slasher classics back into the collection. I did used to, I think at the time it was 51 out of the 52. I always forget the name. There was one particular one, I think, what was it called? It's the one with the clown on that's notorious. The most difficult one out of the set to be able to get hold of. And I think, it still at the minute goes for around the £60 mark. Few and far between that it does actually come up either on CX or the likes of eBay. So I'm literally, slasher classics wise, I'm just going to cherry pick the titles that I know I enjoyed and I want to get back again. All of the other ones that I had just to be, part of a complete set previously, I'm going to pass those ones by. There's still some of those hovering around, £30-40, something like that to pick up. And, if they're not films I'm fussed on, then, they won't be coming into the collection. So I managed to pick up Popcorn from 1991. Seem to recall this was a decent little horror. So it was one I was trying to pick up a few weeks ago. It was on my CX app, as in one of the local stores here in the northeast. Sod's Law, I went across and they didn't have it in the store. It had been nicked. So pleased to get it as part of the slasher classics, and this is number 39. So, there's a few other ones, the Sleepaway Camp and stuff like that I am going to look to grab when as and when they're available locally, and, they're a sensible price like this. So there we go, 1991's Popcorn. Right, 3 more to go, guys, and then we're finished for this video. So nice upgrade for me. Again, got it on the the DVD unit behind me. So Jordan Peele's Get Out. Very much mixed opinions when it comes to Jordan Peele. This is easily my favourite. Didn't get on with Us. That movie, for me, I've only ever seen it once, but it didn't make sense. I had to watch a YouTube video afterwards to try and understand it. And I didn't get on with Nope either. I can't remember. That might have been when I went to the cinema to see with Ghost Lou. I don't quite recall, but again, it was another Jordan Peele movie that I didn't get on with. But Get Out, I think, is absolutely brilliant. This came out in 2017, and I've probably seen it half a dozen times since. So it is a movie that that I really enjoy rewatching. So there we go, Get Out. Right, saving the best till last, guys. 2 box sets. First one. There we go, the complete Chucky collection. Chuffed to bits that this one was in one of my local CEXs, and it was in really good condition. So yeah, I think on the shelf behind me, I've maybe got 3 or 4 of the Child's Play movies. So those, again, if they're worth anything in CX, I'll lump them in, you know, for a few pounds store credit. If not, I'll just drop them across to a local charity shop. But really pleased to have them all now on Blu Ray. So you can see on the back there. There we go. There's all the 7 movies there. And I mean, you'll have seen unboxings. This release has been out for a good few years now, so you get it in a chunky Blu-ray case, and they're all individual Blu-rays in there. So there we go. So looking forward to rewatching those. They won't be ones that I'll be watching with Ghost Lou, because for some odd reason he doesn't like the Child's Play movies. So there we go. Nice addition, that one. Saving the best till last, guys, or in my opinion anyway. Now, I did used to have this particular box set. However, the box set that I had was the 4K release. This one is the Blu-ray box set. So it'll do for now. The price of the 4K is £90 at the minute, I think. So that won't be coming into my collection anytime soon. But like I say, was more than happy to add this bad boy. So my favourite of the George A. Romero Dead movies. So it's the Dawn of the Dead Blu-ray box set. So, and it's obviously the second sight release. I had to double check then. I thought it was second sight. But yeah, again, this was in my local CX. So I was able to check. There's only that corner there where there's a little ding. The rest of it, so the top comes off there. Again, you'll have seen all of these. So it's got the gate folds in for the different cuts and the documentaries and everything else that's on there. You've also got, I'll do this without chucking it on the floor. You've got the book there with all of the information, etc. of the movie. Again, that's all absolutely pristine condition. There we go. And then you've got the storybook. It's that one there. And again, absolutely pristine. Pretty sure it won't have been read. There we go. And then you've got the two different sets there with the different Blu-rays. Like I say, there's documentaries, there's different versions of the movie, the theatrical cut and director's cuts and everything else. Just put this back together again. But yeah, so there we go. Like I say, a little bit disappointed I couldn't stretch with my store credit to get the 4K ones. So a couple of my local stores have got the 4K box set in, and you know, when I was in those stores, you know, I could see it at the back of the counter calling my name, let's say. But for now, to get the Blu-ray box set, and you know, half the price of the 4K, then you know, that will more than do me for now. So there we go, guys. Part 2 finished. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of any of those movies there. Like I say, nice to see the Blu-ray collection being rebuilt, coming along nicely. I think once I put these ones on the shelf, I'll have 6 full shelves of horror Blu-rays now. So again, moving forward, it is something that I'm going to be concentrating my efforts on and expanding as we go through the coming months. So there we go, guys. I'm off to get myself a cup of coffee. I'm ready for a brew now. So as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll be back later on in the week with another video. Bye for now.